Okay. And welcome everybody to our City Dogs and City Kitties Rescue virtual cat adoption event. Thank you for those who are watching, and thank you for those who joined us today. We have wonderful fosters with their kitties today to present to you, and you know, those cats are looking for their forever homes. So hopefully, you know, those of you who are watching us will be able to find their partners today, and our cats are going to be able to find their forever homes today. Welcome everyone again, and we're going to start. Our first foster is Sue with her beautiful cats, Ray, Chive, Ollie, and Parsley. Sue, are you with us? Well, we don't see Sue, so so far, I guess she hasn't joined us yet, but we're gonna move on to Andrew. Andrew, are you with us today with your beautiful Maverick kittens?
I am here. And maybe some good news for the kittens, but bad news for our potential adopters. But Rooster and Payback have a pending adoption application. So today I'm going to focus mostly on Phoenix and Fanboy, just because they are the ones who do not yet have an adoption application. So that's these two guys right here. As you can see, they're the typical playful kittens. You know, and there's Rooster. Rooster is our fun police. When he sees somebody else having a good time, he's got to barge in and make it his own. But Phoenix is a brave girl. She is our most adventurous. She loves to climb and be high up on top of things. She's the first to climb the cat perch that we had. And she's also the only girl of the litter. On the other side of that spectrum, we've got Fanboy here. Fanboy is our most affectionate and gentle and snuggliest of the kittens. Our favorite thing that he does is pick up a little toy mouse that we have and just meow and scream and yell and try to get his siblings' attention to say, hey, look what I've got, everyone, because he wants to play with them, but he wants to play on his terms, not theirs.
They're absolutely beautiful. My goodness. So how did they adjust to your home?
They adjusted really well and very quickly. You know, Rooster, right as soon as we opened the crate to let them out into our bathroom to help them adjust to our home, Rooster was the first one to be like, I'm just going to go outside for a bit and walk around and see what's up in this bigger house here. But you know, the four of them just have made themselves at home. They absolutely hated that I've locked them in one of the bedrooms so I can get them on camera, because they just spread out throughout the house, you know, in the windowsills, on our dining room chairs, on our office chairs, on the beds. You know, there's no place that they don't go, much to the chagrin of our resident senior cat Binks, who still is not quite sure what to make of the young babies that we've got here.
Wow. And what type of home would you think is the best suitable for them?
I think that if they're adopted in a pair, you know, that's good enough, and I think they'll be happy just to be together. I don't think the space itself matters. I think that if you're only looking to adopt one, definitely have a playful resident cat who's going to welcome them and kind of be a good play companion for them, because they are still pretty young. They were just born in June, so about 4 months old there. And then I think that if you've got a lot of houseplants, you know, make sure those are pet safe. You know, they absolutely are obsessed with our spider plant, and, you know, love to chew on that. So if you've got houseplants, you know, make sure they're up and away where the kittens can't reach, or make sure they're pet safe and are ready to be chewed on.
Wow. And do they have a favorite treat or a favorite way they like to play? They're so cute.
We call it Kitty Gogurt. I can't remember the name offhand, but it looks just like, Gogurt that you'd find in a grocery store, but obviously it's made for cats. So we started giving it to them when we had to give them medication when they first arrived with us, and that was kind of the bribe. But now it's expected of us at least once a day that they get their Gogurt. So that is definitely their favorite, but they're still at that age where they eat any and everything. So we've changed food brands just to kind of see if there's any sensitivities or things to be aware of, but they've absolutely devoured everything we've given them.
My gosh. Well, Andrew, thank you so much for bringing them today. They're so cute, and I so hope that they're going to find their forever homes today. Thank you for fostering them and for giving them a loving home until they find a permanent one. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for joining us today. For those of you who may be interested in adopting the gorgeous Maverick kittens, the website, you would go to citydogsrescuedc.org, and under the adoptable kittens, you would find these beautiful cats. And Andrew, if you don't mind, can you give us the names again, just so that the folks know which kittens to look for if they're interested?
Sure. So these two wrestling dummies here are Rooster and Fanboy. Fanboy is on the bottom there. This is Phoenix. And then this over here is Payback. Like I said, Payback and Rooster do have a pending adoption application. Not that should deter you from necessarily submitting your own if you are interested in them. We it is first come, first serve, but just wanted to make it clear to everybody that those two already have an adoption application, whereas oh God, they're confusing me because there's so many orange boys. Whereas Phoenix and Fanboy do not yet have that application.
Got it. Well, thank you so much again. Thank you for joining us today. And the next, we are going to move on. I'm going to check again to see if Sue is with us. Sue, are you with us?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I had come in and I didn't get a notification that I got let in. But I am here, and this is Winter. Can you see her?
Yes, we can see Winter very well.
All right. So this is Winter, and Winter came to me with her 7 little kittens. They have all been adopted, and she is still here. And she has been a really rewarding foster, because when she first got here, she was a little bit, we didn't know she might be semi-feral. Her ear is clipped. And she was very protective of the kittens to the point where it was hard to get anywhere close to her. But now she's comfortably living in my house with a dog and a whole bunch of other fosters. And she's just lovely. I mean, she's still a little bit skittish, but for the, somebody who is willing to spend a few minutes being patient, you will be rewarded with a handful of very, very fluffy, soft fur. She feels like a bunny rabbit. She's just great. And I have a lot of cats, so I'm going to just kind of move through here. In this room, not this room, but in this room, here's the dog. The dog is not available, but we have Ollie. It's kind of nap time. This is Chive, who's getting hit in the face with the tail.
Oh my goodness.
So that's Ollie. And over here is, let me get a little closer. We have Parsley, and also asleep is Ollie. And that was my dog groaning. So Parsley and Chive arrived here with their siblings Oregano and Basil, who have been adopted.
Oh my gosh.
And Ollie and Ray arrived here with their sister Piper, and she's been adopted. And now the 4 of them are just all pals, and they hang around, and they're all super friendly and very, very playful, and they sleep in the bed with us. And I mean, I would imagine, well, actually the other cats seem to be walking around, but this is definitely, as you can see, kind of sleepy time. But it's very fun to watch this. So yeah, an adopter with a dog who likes to hang out with cats, any of these cats are completely comfortable with that. And I want to show you one more that I have in another room up here. run up here, and up here we have another mother, another really beautiful City Kitty story. This is Sugar Magnolia. I named her that because we played, I play in the orchestra, and we played a Grateful Dead concert a couple weeks ago. So she came pregnant, but she was from like some kind of a neglect situation, and her pregnancy, unfortunately, we think maybe she went into early labor. She lost all 8 of her kittens, but she is doing great now. She's very healthy. She's been neutered, and she's extremely affectionate. So that is Sugar Magnolia.
Oh my goodness. So that is incredible that you're fostering all of them. I mean, thank you so much for providing a loving home to them. For those of you who are watching us, they all deserve a loving home, because they had a hard past, and some of these kittens, they had, very sad stories. So if you're interested in adopting any of these beautiful cats, they deserve loving homes. They deserve loving families. So please help us find loving homes for them. And if you're interested in adopting any of them, you would go to citydogsrescuedc.org, and under the adoption link, you would find these beautiful cats. And it's Sugar Magnolia. And can you kindly name them for us?
Okay, so this one is Sugar Magnolia, who is now settling into my lap. Okay. And then we have the herbs are parsley and chive. And then the other 2 orange cats were Ray and Ollie. And then the big fluffy rabbit-like one is called Winter.
Okay, and when they get adopted, would you recommend for some of them to go into a specific home together, or are they okay to be adopted separately? Or
any of these would be okay to be adopted separately. But, as you saw, those 4 really like to hang out together. So if, they're the kind of, I wouldn't say that they're like bonded pairs in that they have to go with each other, but they're certainly active. And I think at that age, it's more fun. Those 4 young boys are about 4, but two of them are 4 months and 2 of them are 5 months. So, really kind of either way. Winter, we have been, I think she might be listed as an only cat, because for a while she wasn't getting along with the other cats in my house. Now she is, but, she might do best as an only cat, but, because she's a little bit shy. Whereas this one, she's just going to love everything.
Yes, she looks like she's got beautiful eyes. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us today, for showing all of them to us. Thank you for being with us and for providing loving homes to them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Regina. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care. And next we have Haley with Elvis. Haley, are you with us?
Hi, I'm here. Let me turn on my camera.
Joining us.
Hi, and then let's see. This is Elvis, who's a bit confused as to why I've trapped him in the bathroom so he can be on camera. Here we go.
Hi, Elvis. He's beautiful.
He is a very sweet, very fluffy, tolerant little man. He's just a noodle. He's very patient. He's very sweet. He doesn't let too much bother him. Here, I've got some treats to hopefully get some good video on him. But when he first came to us, he was a little bit shy. And he's really come out of his shell over the last, there we go. I'm trying to get the angle right. I'm sorry. I'm on my laptop and not a phone, so it's not as good. But when he first came, he was very, very shy. And as we've had him, he's really, really, really warmed up. He's very patient. He's very tolerant. He doesn't let much bug him. He's happy to just kind of hang around all day. He likes to be near you, but not necessarily on your lap. He has a really great variety of meows and chirps. I'm wondering, sometimes if you hold a treat up, he'll go on 2 feet. So I'm hoping to get that, but it looks like it's not happening. But he's just a sweet guy. He would probably do well in a house that has a pretty consistent routine since he can be a little bit shy and skittish at first. But he's really a cat that the longer you have him, the more he will open up to you and the more that he will just become very friendly and sweet, although he's not really showing that off right now. But we've had him for probably a month and a half now. And he's so confused. We've had him for probably a month and a half now. And he just gets friendlier every day. He's a really rewarding cat to have. If you're willing to have a bit of patience, he'll just become so friendly and affectionate. He's been great and he's very soft.
Yes, he looks like it. And how old is he?
He's about, we think he's 3 years old.
Okay. Oh my gosh, he would make a wonderful companion to somebody. And how does his typical day look like?
He will usually wake us up, or not wake us up, but he will usually, once we wake up, kind of jump up into bed with us and start giving us little chirps and headbutts that it is time to feed him. And he's usually more active in the mornings and the nights. So in the mornings and the nights, he'll be chirpy and follow us around the house. Like he likes to play, he likes the cat dancer. And then during the day, he tends to find little cozy spots to nap in.
Wow. And I know you mentioned it, but you said he's going to do good in a home as an only cat or with a companion. What do you think? What would be your recommendation?
We have a feeling he might actually do well in an apartment or a house that has another cat or another animal, just to help give him a little bit of confidence and a friend. But he's done perfectly well as a solo cat too, so I think he could really go either way.
Okay. Well, Haley, thank you so much for bringing Elvis today. He's a true star.
Here we go.
And he's looking right at the camera. Thank you so much for fostering him, for providing a loving home to him, and hopefully he'll find his forever home, you know, as a result of our event, because he definitely deserves one. For those of you who may be interested in adopting Elvis, you would go to citydogrescuedc.org, and under the adoptable cats, you will find Elvis for sure. Thank you so much, Haley.
Yep.
And thank you, Elvis.
It's very gentle.
And next we have KE with Bailey and Jordan. Are you with us?
I am with you. So I'm trying to, I have a terrible angle here.
It's just moving a little bit. Yeah, I could see the.
You can see me, you can't see the cats. All right. So this is, I'm sorry, this is not working at all. I'm on my iPad. Okay,
There
so
you go.
this is Bailey. And Bailey loves to play. He is, oops. Can you still see me?
I see you.
Okay.
Um,
So he loves to play. He's like all energy all the time. You know, he has a bit of downtime, but mostly he loves to run up and down the halls and wrestle with the other cats. Now he's just okay. He's gonna go eat. They love to play with the wands, but not right now. So I will introduce you to Jordan. Sorry, they're eating food now. So this is Jordan. I will do this with the phone next time. This is Jordan. He is a love bug. Oh my gosh. So he will come and play with me all the time. He loves to come up and hug my legs and jump on me. So they're both sweethearts. They usually love the wands. I think they don't like being in here because this is where I have to shut them at night because my cat doesn't love them all the time. So I've had to keep them separate at night and when I go out. So Jordan, I think, would be great with, he could be a solo cat. That would be fine. I think that Bailey would be much happier. I'm so sorry. This is not working very well.
That's okay. It just moves around a lot. Maybe if you could focus it a little bit just on the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Bailey would be much better in a home with another cat or active owner who loves to play, because he definitely gets bored and he whines when he doesn't get to play and have fun. So here are both cats. So
Yes. And
yep.
how does their typical day look like?
So when I get up around 5:30, they get let out and then they come out and they typically like to run around and play a bit and have fun, and then they settle down. But their witching hour is definitely from in the evenings at say like 5 to 7. They're definitely running around and being crazy cats.
My goodness. And what type of home do you recommend they should go to?
Like I said, I think that Jordan would be happy as a solo cat, but Bailey would definitely prefer to be, I think, with another cat. Or I don't know about dogs because we don't have dogs. But I think they would definitely both. They could go together. They're brothers. They get along well. They like to wrestle and play. But I think Bailey would definitely need to be with another cat or something.
They're so cute. Oh my
They're
goodness.
super sweet. When they came, they moved right in. They didn't have any trouble adjusting. They were ready to play. They're very easygoing. So my cat is a bit high maintenance, so they've been very patient with him. They do like to roughhouse though, which he doesn't like all the time. So they're young. They definitely have young cat energy, both of them, especially Bailey.
Oh my God, they look like they're enjoying themselves right now a lot. Do they have a favorite treat that they like?
They love the greenies. So when it's greenie time, I shake the bottle and all 3 cats will run, and they like to chew on those. So they think they're great.
My goodness. Wow. Well, I really hope that they're going to find their forever home because they definitely deserve it. They're so beautiful.
They're such sweethearts.
Oh my gosh. And the personalities too. Personalities go with looks.
Yep.
Gorgeous. Thank you so much, Katie, for being here today, for showing them, for fostering them. And hopefully, as a result of our events, they will find their forever home that they so much deserve. For those of you who may be interested in adopting Bailey and Jordan, you would go to citydogsrescue.org and you will definitely find Bailey and Jordan under our Adoptable Cats link. Thank you so much, Katie.
Thank you. Good luck.
Yes, your time. Thank you. And the next we have Kathy with Lion King Kittens. Kathy, are you with us?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
All right, we've got 4 kittens here. This is Simba. Simba, can you say hi? Can you say hi, Simba? Hi.
Hi, Simba.
This is Pumbaa.
My goodness. How do you tell them apart?
And Zazu is acting like he's not interested, but he really is. He's going to get in on this toy eventually. So there's 4 kittens here. They're all brothers.
Okay.
They're about 5 months old. They're super sweet kittens. They are very loving and very playful.
I can see that. They really like the color.
Yeah, and they're very sweet. They love to purr. Let's see. This is not their most active time of day, I'll be honest. Usually they're sleeping right now. So
okay.
That's probably why Simba is like trying to figure out what to do.
Well, that's okay. They're engaged enough. They're all very careful observing the toy. How would you recommend? What types of homes would you recommend for them? Should some of them be adopted together, separately?
Well, they actually get along great together, and they're super active, and they're always playing together. So I think they would do best in a home either with a sibling or with another young, playful kitten, somebody that they can run around and play with. I would worry if they went alone, they might get into a little bit of trouble from being bored, that they don't have someone to play with. If I was going to pair them up, I would actually pair up Simba and Timon here. And then Zazu, look up, Zazu. Oops, Zazu with Pumbaa here.
Oh wow, almost like
that's actually how I would wear them if I had a choice. So Simba, hey.
Do they have different preferences for treats, or do they enjoy the same kind of treats?
So for treat, what I give them is actually just dry kitten food. That's what they get as a treat. I don't have a lot of, just due to my resident cat situation, we don't have a lot of treat options in the house. And again, I haven't needed to bribe them with treats to be like social or friendly. You know, they're sitting right here with us. Pretty much their favorite treat is actually probably a wand toy, I would say. That's probably like best as a treat. Just some playtime, interactive playtime, that type of thing. So
playtime is the best treat.
Exactly.
So, enjoying it very much. And what does their day look like? Are they like on separate schedules, or do they hang out together from morning to night? How does that work?
They're usually together. You can usually find at least 2 of them together. In fact, if it gets a little quiet, I'm usually suspicious to make sure they're not into something. All 4 of them together, or at least a couple of them. So normally I get up, I work from home. So we would get up in the morning, I would feed them. And I actually put them in a separate room for feeding just because I have a cat. One of my older cats is a big pushover. And if somebody shoves him out of the way, he'll just give up his food. So the kittens stay separate for feeding times, but otherwise they're out and about with me. They do sleep with me too. It's a lot to have 4 kittens in bed with you, I'll be honest. They all have really long whiskers. I don't know if you can see how long their whiskers are. So when they're like snuggling up to you and their whiskers brush against your face, it can really be kind of ticklish. Plus they purr a lot. So you know, this is the time of day where they're normally asleep. My afternoon meetings generally are less interrupted by cats because everybody's kind of asleep in the middle of the afternoon. They're definitely most active at dawn and dusk, as most cats are.
Absolutely. And they have these beautiful tuxedo necks. Oh my gosh, how do you tell them apart? They're so cute.
So Simba, if you look at Simba is a true brown tabby. He doesn't have any white at all on him.
Yes.
When you look at Pumbaa, hey, would you look up? Hold on. Pumbaa, you can see that on his cheek right here. He has a little brown spot on his cheek.
Yep.
And then if we turn around, because now there's somebody behind me. Timon or Zazu, you can see on Zazu doesn't have that brown spot on his cheek.
My goodness.
And then Timon here, he actually doesn't have white cheeks at all. I can't tell if I can see you. Can we just turn you like this? There we go. If you look at Timon, oh, good shot, Timon. Timon doesn't actually have little white cheeks. His cheeks are actually more all brown. And Timon is actually a special little kitten. Maybe when you see them side by side, you can see how much smaller he is than his brothers.
Yes.
He actually has a genetic condition called pectus excavatum, and he actually had to have surgery for it. Okay. And what it means is that his chest, let's see if we can show you guys. His chest goes in right here just a little bit. His rib cage curves in a little bit. So he had surgery to correct it, and he's fine now. He's been medically cleared for adoption. And so he's just a special little kitten. He probably wouldn't have survived had he not come to City Kitties. So it's pretty cool. These guys all came actually from New Jersey. Their mom was a truly feral cat and a colony, and they trapped the mom and the kittens when the kittens were about 5 weeks old. They stayed with their mom another like 2 weeks. And then mom was spayed, ear tipped, and released back out to her colony, and the kittens came to DC.
Oh my gosh, that's a wonderful story. Thank you. Thank you for bringing all of them today. Thank you for fostering them. They're all gorgeous and so lovely, and they deserve a wonderful home, whether, you know, together or separately. You know, hopefully they could go to a home with, you know, one of their siblings, but you could, I mean, they're just beautiful. And for those of you who may be interested in adopting them, you would go to citydogsrescue.org, and under our adoption link, you would definitely find the lion kittens. And that is Pumbaa, Timon, Zazu, and Simba. Did I get all of them correct?
You did perfectly. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kathy, for being with us today and for bringing them. And hopefully they will find a forever home. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care. And next we have Elizabeth with Kiko. Elizabeth, are you with us?
Hi, yes, I am. And we're just coming up with Kiko, who is on a pile of laundry right now.
Okay, and I just see your name. Okay, yeah, now I see.
And you see Kiko now?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. I can't see what is on the camera, but it's pointing at her. She's a little bit sleepy right now. I think it's afternoon rest time.
Elizabeth, I think you may actually have to flip the camera because I just see you. We don't see the cat.
Oh, okay.
I did, but then I must have fixed back.
Oh my gosh.
I can do this. No? Huh?
Okay, is it showing her now?
No.
Okay, how about now?
There we go. Yep.
There we go. Okay. So this is Kiko. She is a little sleepy right now because it's nap time and she loves laundry. So she is frequently, whenever there's any laundry around, she will frequently lie on it or in the middle of it. And she also loves blankets, other soft surfaces, just to take a nice rest. So she's a pretty sweet and gentle cat, about 1 year old, but she also is playful, particularly in the mornings and the evenings. And she loves her wand toys, laser toys, sometimes just little scraps of paper or little bits of we have a lot of craft supplies around the house.
We have a lot of yarn.
She loves yarn. So she's pretty fun and playful too, with lots of little toys and just objects around the house.
Her fur is absolutely gorgeous. The colors, my goodness.
Yeah, she's very pretty and she's extremely soft.
Yeah.
Very soft kitty.
She loves licking herself.
So she's very enjoys being petted and is very nice to pet because she is so soft.
How does her day go? What is her daily routine?
Well, she doesn't sleep with us, but when we are up and out, she is ready to come out and play and have some treats. She loves Temptations treats, the kind that are crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. She's pretty crazy about those. So if we ever need her to, move from one place to another, she's pretty easy to entice with some treats. So she'll explore around the house. We haven't had another cat with her, but she did have a temporary foster for 10 days with another cat. And we heard that she got along well with that cat. We have had foster dogs in the house with her, and she doesn't get too freaked out about the doggies, but prefers to stay kind of in her own space and not too close to the doggies.
Wow.
And she will explore. She will like to play. Get some nice petting. So, not too much, but explore around the house, play, get petted, take naps, get treats. So pretty nice life going on right now.
And she loves her.
If we would ask Kiko what type of home she's looking for, what do you think she would say?
What type of home?
Yeah.
I think, she's happy being a solo cat, but I think she can probably be with other cats too. And she would probably be okay with a dog that doesn't try to get too much in her space. But I think she likes to have attentive people who will play with her and interact with her and pet her. She does like to be near her people, not so much on the lap, but next to or lying down nearby. So I think someone who is at home a good amount of the time is probably an ideal adopter for Kiko.
Wow, well, thank you, Elizabeth, so much. Thank you for bringing her. I truly hope that she finds a forever home. You guys are great for fostering her. Thank you.
Licking nil tush. Okay, thank you so much, Regina.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
pleasure having you today.
Whoa, what is it?
You are interested in adopting Kiko, you would go to citydogsrescuedc.org. You will definitely find Kiko under our adoptable cats link. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you, Kiko.
Thank
You're
you.
great. Thank you. Take care. Next, we have Amruta with Snow.
Hi.
Amruta with us. Hi. Welcome.
Hi. Yeah, we're here, but just as you called him on, Snow has decided to use the litter box. So I'm just gonna stop this. Here he is. I guess I'll just wait for him to hop out, but he is a little shy in the beginning, but once he warmed up, he was really affectionate. He purrs a lot. He wants pets. He gets along really well with our cat, and they play very well. So I think he would like to be he'd like to go to a home with a medium energy cat. Maybe he'll purr for all of us. He loves chasing his laser pointer. Maybe he will now for us. Come on. He's 3 years old, I think.
Okay.
He's very playful. He loves the scratching post, and he likes sitting on like really high cat trees. Yeah, I think he's tired out. They played a little bit just a minute ago.
And how did he get adjusted to your home?
For the first 3 or 4 days, he was shy, and he would just stay in the room where he was and like come out every once in a while. But since then, especially I think because of our cat, he gained confidence really quickly. And since then, he's been great.
Oh my gosh, and they get along well. It looks like they get along well.
Really well. Yeah.
And
yeah,
what is his favorite activity? Like, what does he like to do?
He mostly he's like, his energy levels probably stay constant throughout the year. He loves to play, and he loves to nap as well. And he can play by himself. He likes swatting around his little toys, his little spring. He had a mouse a minute ago that he was swatting around. Yeah, generally playful and napping is his two things.
Okay. And what type of home do you think would be best suitable for Snow?
He's okay with our dog, who is indifferent to him. So I think he would be okay in a home where the dog doesn't bother him much. But I think he would like a medium energy cat for him to play with.
Okay, so he would do best with another medium energy cat, not just completely by himself. Oh
Right.
my God. So beautiful. Does he have a favorite food or a favorite treat that he prefers?
We've not actually given him any treats, but it's a good thing you brought this up, because I wanted to mention that he's allergic to fish. So we don't give him any food with fish or fish oil in it. Yeah.
Thank you for mentioning that. Is very important to know. Thank you. And how long has he been with you?
Only a few weeks, less than a month. 3 weeks maybe.
Well, he certainly made himself at home. He's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
He's great.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having him today, for showing him. He's as white as snow, definitely beautiful, with those beautiful green eyes. Thank you. And for those of you who are interested in adopting Snow, potentially, you would go to citydogsrescuedc.org, and you will find Snow under our adoptable cats link for sure. He'll be listed there. Hopefully, he'll find his forever home as a result of our virtual adoption event, because he definitely deserves one. Thank you so much, Amruta, for bringing him today and showing all his beautiful sides to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
And next we have Rebecca with Snowball and Nugget. Rebecca, are you with us?
Yes, hi. Let's see. So unlike the other cats that people were saying are not very active right now, these two are running around like crazy. So there's Nugget. Nugget is a female. She's about, I think she's about 3 years old. She is full grown, but she's small. And my favorite thing about her, come here, baby, is the hair in her ears. Can you see it? Oops, she just turned off the video camera. Hold on.
Yes.
Do you see the hair in her ears?
Yes.
It's so cute.
It's cute. Oh my goodness.
And then Snowball. Here's Snowball.
Hi, Snowball.
They told me he was about 10, but he acts like he's also about 3. He loves to run around and play. They were living together. I found out they were living together in a motel room, and the owner of the motel told whoever had them to get rid of them. And they were in bad shape. They were really skinny. They had almost no hair, no fur because of fleas.
My goodness.
Yeah, but as you can see now, they're beautiful and happy, and they love to play. They love to roll around.
Oh wow, City Dogs is amazing. City Dogs and City Kitties is amazing at saving animals. Oh my gosh, I am so glad that you were able to rescue them and find a foster like you to foster them and provide them a home until they're able to find a permanent one. That is the mission of the organization, and they're doing it in an amazing way. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wow, what would you say is their favorite way to spend time?
So they love being with each other. Unfortunately, they were in bad shape, and then also when they were transported, one of the cats that they were transported with, they found out later that the cat was sick. So they have not been out of this room since they've been here. So they love it when we come into the room, myself or my husband. They love to play. They love wands. They love sleeping with each other. They sleep with each other either in this tent or this bed.
Looks nice and cozy.
Yeah, and they like I said, they were both really thin when they came here. They love to eat. They'll eat anything. They sleep with each other in the bed together. They're very sweet. They were very scared when they first came here. They hid in the carrier. They want to get out of the carrier that they came in, and they hid in it for a long time. But as you can see, they warmed up, and now they couldn't be sweeter.
My goodness. And what type of home would you think they would do well in?
I think they should stay together because they've had such a hard beginning of their lives, and they're very bonded. Because they're still in quarantine, they should be done soon, but
okay.
They haven't interacted with my other cats, and I don't have any dogs, so I don't know how they are with other cats or with dogs. Snowball the white one. Can you see him? Snowball, he loves to be pet, but he gets very into it and does the little like love nibble things. So for that reason, I wouldn't recommend having him around small children.
Okay.
But that's the only caution that I would have. He's very snuggly and warm, and they both love to purr, and they love to sit on your lap and get carried around.
Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And I am truly hoping that, after you did such a wonderful job, you you know, you took care of them. They look so healthy and they look so happy. Thank you. Hopefully, as a result of this event, you know, they will find their forever home, because after what they have been through, they definitely deserve it. And those of you who are watching us, hopefully, you know, you will fall in love with these two guys, just like I did right now. And just like city dogs and city kitties did when they rescued them. Thank you so much for bringing them. Thank you for taking care of them. And that's why we do these virtual events, to help these kitties find their forever home, because they definitely deserve them. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for being with us today. And for those of you who may be interested in adopting Snowball and Nugget, you would go to citydogsrescuedc.org, and you will definitely find both of them under our adoptable cats link. Since they are currently on quarantine, if they may not be listed right now immediately, please don't be discouraged and check back in a few days or so once they are going to be off the quarantine, and then they will definitely be available. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. And next we have Margaret and Rosie. Margaret, are you with us? Do we have Margaret? Okay, well, since we don't see Margaret, then do we have Dawn with Katana? Dawn, are you with us?
Hi. Hello.
Thank you so much. Hi, guys.
Hi. I gotta find Katana. She hid under a table. There she is. Hey, kitty.
Mom, thanks for stopping.
Hey.
Yeah, she's a little bit scared because someone just came home. But here she is.
So this is Katana, and she is beautiful. The main words I would use to describe Katana are energetic and playful. And I'm gonna put her down. She's a little nervous because someone just came home upstairs and she hears their footfalls. She does get a little skittish about stuff like that, but she usually really loves playing with things like string and ropes and pom-poms and a few kinds of human toys, like we have a ring toss and we have pickup sticks. Oh, she's hiding. She's a little bit nervous right now. She's a bit camera shy. Kitty.
She's so pretty. How long have you had Katana?
She's been with us almost 6 months now. So we've had a chance to get to know her. She had a couple of health issues at the beginning, but we've got her under control. She is, we think about a year old. I think her age is a little bit unknown. She's pretty small. She loves to play. You're not seeing that right now, but she really loves to play. She loves to play with the toys that I mentioned before, like ropes and strings and pom-poms and some human toys as well, like human games. Sometimes we play ring toss or pickup sticks, and she wants to get in on the fun. Katana, a bit more reserved, but Katana brings out the kitten in him. And so they wrestle and play a lot, and they have so much fun. She loves playing with him. Also with humans, so she was definitely shy at the beginning. Well, she was very affectionate when she was having her health issues at the beginning, but she has come out of her shell after being shy after that. I think when she moves into her forever home, she will be shy for a little while. But she's just been getting more and more friendly with us. When we get up in the morning and are coming to feed her, she will rub up against our legs and make a little purring sound, and it is so cute and sweet, and she loves to be with us. She's now started kind of sleeping on our legs when we're asleep in bed, and she really likes to be around people in the same room as people. Sorry, go ahead.
What type of home do you think would be a good match for Katana?
I think Katana would do best in a home where there's another cat who has some energy. Like I said, she does bring out the kitten and our older cat. So as long as it's a cat who's going to be okay with playing with her, I think that's going to go well. I think also she needs someone who's going to play with, who's going to help her get out some of her energy, because she has a lot of energy. And Alice wants to say something.
She would do really well with a kid, but not like a really, really young kid, because she can sometimes get overwhelmed, and she really doesn't like being petted in some places. So if like a littler kid would not be the best thing, but definitely other kids.
So Alice is 11 and her sister is 8, and I would say those are good ages for being with Katana. But I would say like a preschooler or a younger elementary kid might have some issues with Katana if they pet her, maybe when she's in a hyper mood, that might be a bit much. And she can be pretty fierce when she's playful, which is good for another cat or for us, but for a little kid, that might be a little bit too much.
Thank you so much for mentioning it. That is very important to know for our potential adopters. Thank you, because when we look for the homes for forever homes for our cats, we try to find something that's going to be suitable for them and that's going to work for them, where they're going to be happiest. So thank you so much. She is absolutely gorgeous. Is there any particular food that she likes, or any specific treats if you guys give her treats?
She really likes catnip.
Okay.
Because she sees her cat siblings eating it, and she gets like really curious about it.
If she gets catnip, she rolls around in it and is really funny.
My goodness. Well, she's beautiful. Thank you so much for Alice and Dawn for bringing her today, for showing her, and for having her for a while and providing her a beautiful foster home before she finds a forever home. She definitely deserves it, and hopefully as a result of our events, she will be able to find a loving family where she's going to make a great companion. Thank you so much for telling us about her and for being great and helping City Dogs and City Kitties rescue cats. We couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For those of you who are interested in adopting Katana, you would go to citydogsrescuedc.org and you will find Katana under the Adoptable Cats link. Thank you so much. And next we have Elena with Bruno. Elena, are you with us today? Elena, do we have you? Okay, do we have Margaret and Rosie? Okay, well, then we have Julie and Frida. Julie, are you with us?
Hi, yes, we're here. Hold on a second. Here's Frida. She's about 7.5 months, or she's about 7 to 8 months old. She's from Qatar. She just got here 2.5 weeks ago. So she was a little bit, she took a little bit longer to adjust than some other cats. She was kind of locked up for the first almost 2 weeks. And then now she has started to roam free. She's a little bit skittish, but she loves to be pet. She really likes human interactions. We also have 2 other cats and a dog in the house, and she's been good with them. The other cats are, one of them is very grumpy, and one of them is a little bit more playful. And so the playful one sometimes is a little rough for her, but she's also been hanging in there. And I think I can't tell. I think she obviously is able to be in a more chaotic environment. We also have 2 birds. So it can be a little bit of a large, like lots of things going on, but she's been overall able to adjust to it. But she also really likes humans, I think. So So I think she's been, she also would be fine in with just humans as well. But I think she's also really good with other animals.
And how old is she?
7.5 months.
Oh my gosh, she's absolutely beautiful, and she certainly traveled a long way. Did you say she's from Qatar?
Yeah. Yep.
Do
She
you know
came from Qatar?
Do you know a little bit about her story, or you don't have? Or, like,
No, unfortunately not. The medical records are in Arabic, so I don't really understand them. But yeah, so, she's really cute. She has really big eyes.
And what would you say her favorite activity is now that she's more or less adjusted to your home? What does she like to do?
She has been, having a little bit of fun with the other cats. They're not going too crazy. And she enjoys a little bit of the toy that's out there. There's a ball which she can play with. So I think we're going to slowly learn a little bit more about her, but she's very cute, very funny, and has very cute vocalizations.
Absolutely, she's definitely vocal, and that's a beautiful spot on top of her head. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. Thank you so much for fostering her, and she definitely traveled a long way to find a forever home. So for those of you who are watching us, we definitely have to find a forever home for her today as a result of our event, because she's a traveler. That's a long flight. So thank you so much, Julie, for bringing her, for talking about her, and hopefully, she will find a beautiful home where she's going to make a lovely companion to somebody. Those eyes are so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for fostering her and for helping City Kitties do their mission. And for those of you who are interested in adopting Frida, you would go to citydogsrescuedc.org and find Frida under our adoptable cats. Thank you so much. And unless, I have missed somebody, I'm going to ask again if we have Margaret and Rosie or Elena and Bruno. It doesn't look like we have them joining us today. So I wanted to say thank you to everyone. Feel free to turn on your cameras, before we end our live event. And thank you so much for being with us today, all of you, for bringing your beautiful cats. And thank you to those who have been watching us and, trying to see if you may find a right match for you and your family to adopt one of these beautiful cats and give them a forever home. Thank you, everyone. And we're done. Thank you.